Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be giving my review for Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas. Um, I've only seen three, before this one anyways, I've only seen three of the Time For movies so far. Um, and I've liked the three I saw. Um, Loved Tyler Hynes, Time for Him. That's my favorite of the ones I've seen so far. So, went in with little to no expectations. These Time For movies are more romance dramas. Um, but it stars Sheena Grimes Beck, or I think that's how it's pronounced, and Chris Carmack. Um, Basically, in this one, Carly heads to a small town to lead a church choir at Christmas time, facing her first holiday season without her mother. While there, she connects with a man back in town after serving in the army. Um, so this film was just a very weak film. There really wasn't a lot going for this film for me. In my notes here, I put the script was weak, which it was. The film had no drama. Uh, they could have built the chemistry better. Um, they lost sight on a pick that she dropped, and they forced some drama at the end. But my couple good things was the acting was good for the most part, and liked elements of it. Um, but basically, in this one, she's asked to help get this choir ready, or make this choir better before this performance. And there's like 2 weeks to do it. She gets on the bus, and she ends up dropping this guitar pick that belonged, I think it was to her mother. And once the guy that is her love interest, he finds it, he puts it in his pocket, and they really lose sight of that. They don't really bring it up until the very end, and to me, it was at that point very unwarranted because um, you've not built anything with it, so it just felt kind of pointless to have even done that. The only reason they really did that and had him find it was so they would know that they were together on the bus, which was kind of a interesting way to go about it. But it to me, you could have done more with that bit of the story. There was a At the end of this, there was a big, kind of supposed to be a big reveal. I felt that it was very unwarranted. It made little to no sense because with this reveal, you would think that she would have known before now. There had been no reason for her not to have known that the what this reveal was. So to me, it just made no sense. It felt like it was forcing drama when we didn't need drama, and she got over it so quickly that it just felt like, why did we even have it in here? You're trying to give us drama in a stupid way, and on top of that, you let the drama just kind of fall to the wayside very quickly. I think that they didn't do a lot of story building with the choir themselves. This is where another part of where I come in with the weak story. I felt like they got too good too fast. There wasn't enough. They could have made this a more of a instead of making it a drama, it should have been more of a romance comedy and not of actually being a time for movie, in my opinion. Um, but uh, it's just like she gets there and she she has 2 weeks now. In a couple points in this movie, towards once they get to the reveal, they show the pick again. They a couple of times they reference saying that he's like had the pick for weeks. It's not been weeks. The I think the show was like might have, I can't remember if it was 1 week, if it was like a week away or 2 weeks away, but either way, it hasn't been weeks that he's had that pick. But I just felt like they got too good too fast, and they didn't show enough of them struggling to get better. They could have done a little more with that, made it made it more of a little bit of comedic elements in there more with them trying to get better. But this was just a very disappointing film, very weak film. I loved her film last year when she was done with Now Mater that she did. Um, but this was just a very weak one from her for her. She was great in it. I loved her in it, but the movie itself was just not great. It is so far the weakest of the ones I've seen. I ended up giving this one a 2 out of 5. Not one I would watch again. Probably won't own it. Even if it does get which it probably will because they all have so far, get that physical release. I'm not going to pick this one up just because they don't necessarily connect. You can watch them without watching one before it, so it's definitely one that I will be passing on the physical release of when it does come, unless they put it in a set where I have to get it for whatever reason. But usually these are released separately on their own, so I should be able to skip it. But that is everything for my review for Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.